Hello, everyone. This is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Twilight Zone Baseball APBA version. I picked up the 1927 season off of eBay. So it's going to be the 1927 Yankees in the Twilight Zone machine traveling to the 1995 Seattle Mariners. First roll, APBA style, is next. Haven't played APBA online in a bit. Actually, haven't played APBA in a while. So I wanted to get back to it. We picked up the 1927 season, and I picked up the 1995 playoff teams. This was my first APBA set right here. So let's do this. It should be a lot of fun. For the 1927 Yankees, you have Murderer's Row, and we'll get to Murderer's Row in a moment. Pitching for the Yankees, Waite Hoyt. Batting first, the center fielder, Earl Combs. Batting second, the shortstop, Mark Koenig. Sultan of Swat, the Bambino, Babe Ruth, bats third, plays right field. The cleanup hitter, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, playing first base. In left field, batting fifth, Bob Musil. Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri will play second, bat sixth. Playing third base, batting seventh, Joe Dugan. Doing the catching, batting eighth, Pat Collins. The DH for the 1927 Yankees, batting ninth, Benny Pasquale. For the 1995 Seattle Mariners, on the mound, the big unit, Randy Johnson. Batting first, playing left field, Vince Coleman. Batting second, playing second base, Joey Cora. The Yankee killer himself, batting third, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. The cleanup hitter, first baseman, Tino Martinez. Batting fifth, designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. Jay Buhner bats sixth, plays right field. Batting seventh, third baseman, Mike Blowers. The shortstop, batting eighth, Luis Sojo. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Dan Wilson. So the Yankees are the visiting team. Randy Johnson will be on the bump to start things off. He will face Combs, Koenig, and Gehrig. Both teams are going to be fielding column 2. And there's actually a neat, I never really did it. I'm not going to do it in this game because I'm not used to it yet, but I kind of like this other option you have, fielding by the board numbers, the players. So like if you have a left fielder who's a 3, you go to fielding column 1. I like that. But I'm not going to do that because I won't remember it. But I'm going to start playing offline that way. So both teams would be using fielding column 2. The Yankees have a 37 points defensive fielding rating. The Seattle Mariners of 1995, a 38-point defensive rating. So here we go. Slip the old glasses back on. And again, we're going to be using these, the radio boards instead of the book. I think the last time I played, I used the book, I think. I know the last few times I played offline, I used the book. But I like the radio boards. And hopefully we remember to switch the radio boards. So we're going bases empty. Randy Johnson, lefty, the big unit, taking on left-hand batting Earl Combs. First pitch, Johnson to Combs. That's a 44, so Combs gets doubled. Randy Johnson, by the way, is an A-grade XYZ pitcher. Waite Hoyt is an A-grade YZ pitcher. So a 44 is doubles. That's good, but is it an 8? It's probably an 8. No, it's a 7. So a 7 on an A-grade pitcher is a bloop single, and he'll stop at first. So Combs is at first with a bloop single. He fights off an inside fastball, bloops it to right. So Combs is at first. He's a fast runner. That will bring up Mark Koenig. We're going to let Koenig swing the stick here. He's not going to bunt. Switch hitter batting righty. The big unit to Mark Koenig. 36 to Mark Koenig. So a 36 is a 14. And we have a runner at first. Let's flip this over. So a 14 with a runner at first. Fielding column 2, Z pitcher. Yes, it's not a walk. It is ball 1. So that's ball 1. 1-0 count. Taking a lead at first is Combs, holding him on. Tino Martinez. Johnson deals to Koenig once again. 61 to Mark Koenig. 61 is a 39. 39 fielding column 2. Oh, trying to steal second base is Earl Combs, and he is thrown out by Dan Wilson. Great throw by Wilson. It was a quick, accurate throw, tagging out Combs was second baseman Joey Cora. So he is out stealing. 1 out. We have a 1-1 count now. The pitch to Koenig from the big unit, Randy Johnson. That's a 44. That's a 7. He's going to have a bloop hit. I already know. Oh, wait, we got to go bases empty. And a 7, we already know on an A pitcher. Another blooper. This one to center. What could have been first and second is now just first with 1 out. Midlife crisis. How you doing, Hope Ball, as well? 1 out, 1 on. This is a big lefty-lefty matchup. The Bambino, the Sultan of Swat, the Babe, taking on the big unit, Randy Johnson. On deck, another lefty, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Johnson to Ruth. Who shall win this matchup? 54 to the Bambino. Runner at first chart. So a 54 is a 32. How do you do? Fielding column 2, 32. Fly ball, right field. Buhner waits for it, makes the catch, 2 away. So Ruth flies out to Jay Buhner. In right. 2 outs. Koenig is a regular runner, but he will score most likely on a double. The Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, steps to the mound. Koenig at first, 2 away. The pitch to the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. 42 to Lou Gehrig. 42 is a 9. A 9 is going to be a base hit. Single to left, getting a great read at first is Koenig. Plus, he was off on contact with 2 outs. Wow. Oh, wait. I looked at the wrong. He's a grade A. Swinging bunt. Second baseman throws too late. It's an infield single. A-grade pitcher. I looked under the B column by accident. So it's first and second. Infield hit for Lou Gehrig. Advancing to second is Koenig. So that's an infield hit. First and second, 2 outs. So now we will use the first and second chart. So let's just move that over here. Bob Musil steps into the right-hander's batter's box. He plays left field for the 27 Yankees. Can he give Murderers Row the lead? Johnson rocks and deals to Bob Musil. That is a 13. A 13 is a 14. 14. Most likely a walk. Fielding column 2. Z pitcher. Randy Johnson is a Z pitcher. So it's ball 1. 1-0 count. We do it again. First and second, 2 away. 1-0 count. Musil awaits the Johnson offering. 61 by Randy Johnson to Bob Musil. 61's a 40. A 40. Fielding column 2. It is an error. Bases are loaded. Booting the ball at second is Joey Cora. The inning should be over. Instead, Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri will come to the plate. Koenig at third. Gehrig to second. Musil at first, reaching on the error by Cora. The big unit none too happy with his infield defense. And here's Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri. You cannot give the 27 Yankees extra outs. Joining us at the ballpark, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, and Midlife Crisis. So here's Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri. He's looking for that 66. And we have to go to the bases loaded chart now. The pitch to Lazzeri. Oh, he's got 66. Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri. That is a 1. And that is bye-bye, goodbye, see you later. Sent deep to right center field. Shock and awe. Murderers Row jumps all over Randy Johnson. The error proves very costly. It is a bye-bye birdie. Boom goes the ball. Tony Lazzeri and the rest of the Murderers Row touches them all. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Bippity boppity boom. So Lazzeri hits a grand slam. All those runs I would assume would be unearned. Holy cow. Home run for Lazzeri. 4-0. 27 Yankees. On the Lazzeri blast, Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri. Randy Johnson, none too happy with his infield defense. 4 runs given up. Holy cow. I believe if he gives up 5 runs, if a pitcher allows 5 earned runs in any 3 or few consecutive innings, reduce his grade by a letter grade after the 5th earned run scores if he remains in the game. His grade cannot be reduced. His grade can continue to be reduced 1 additional letter for every 5 earned runs in 3 consecutive innings. Wow. So things not looking good. Here's Joe Dugan. Let's see if he can jump all over Johnson. Johnson to Dugan. Base is empty. That's a 15. A 15 is an 8. An 8 on an A pitcher is going to be the 3rd out. Oh, well, let's move this over. Base is empty now. Whoop! There's a base is empty chart. Just slipped. And 8, lazy pop-up, foul line, 3rd baseman calling for it. It's going to be Blowers. He makes the catch. So that's a pop-out 5, but the error followed by the grand salami off the bat of Tony push-him-up Lazzari makes it a 4-0 game. Holy cow. I'm telling you, I know I'm not a Yankee fan, but I love the 27 Yankees. Holy cow. That's an ouch. So Dugan pops out to third. Randy Johnson is one tall, pissed-off human being. He is saying curse words, looking right at Joey Cora. So Waite Hoyt, bottom of the first, has a 4-run lead. I'd like to welcome Uncle Dave Gardner. We also have Midlife Crisis and D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer. Join the chat if you'd like. Uncle Dave Gardner just had an unboxing stream. Payoff pitch. All right, so Waite Hoyt, the schoolboy, will take on Vince Coleman, Joey Cora, who made that horrific error, and Ken Griffey Jr. Coleman, switch hitter. He'll bat lefty off the right-handed throwing Hoyt. He's a fast runner. The pitch to Vince Coleman, 65 to Vince Coleman. 65 is a 35. Base is empty. That's an out. 35. Fielding column 2 popped up. Waiting for it to come down is the catcher, Pat Collins. So that is a pop-out 2. 1 out for Joey Cora and the Boo Birds here in Seattle. The pitch to Cora from Waite Hoyt, that's a 32. 32 is a 26. Fielding column 2, 26. Chopper to second. Fielding it is Lazzari. Blows Cora a kiss as he's running down the first baseline. Tosses to Gehrig, 2 away. So that's 4-3 if you're scoring at home. More boos rain down upon Joey Cora. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the Yankee killer, Ken Griffey Jr. Waite Hoyt peers in at Jr. Jr. left-handed batter. Hoyt rocks and deals to Ken Griffey Jr. It's a 51 to Ken Griffey Jr. 51's a 14. Base is empty. I believe that will be a walk. He's not a double ZZ pitcher. He's only a Z pitcher. So that is a walk. Griffey is a fast runner. He's on base. So Griffey's at first. First baseman Tino Martinez steps to the plate. So we will use runner at first chart. I like the radio boards better than the book, to be honest with you. Griffey will be off on contact. He's a fast runner. The pitch to the left-hand batting Tino Martinez from Waite Hoyt. 65. A 65 is a 35. That's going to end the inning. 35. Oh, wait a second. Is he a wild pitcher? No. So it is a pop-up to the catcher. So Tino Martinez chases a high fastball, pops it straight up in front of the plate. Pat Collins makes the catch, and the side is retired. Had he been a wild pitcher, and again, that was a 65. So that's a 35. Fielding column 2. See, it's a pop out to catcher. Runner holds. Doesn't matter. There's 2 outs. Unless he was a W pitcher, it would have been a walk. Would have been a base on balls. But he's not a W pitcher at all. So that's a pop out to Collins. We go to the top of the second, 4-0, 27 Yankees. Midlife Crisis says those are earned runs. Really? Why would they be earned runs, out of curiosity? Because that would have been the 3rd out of the inning. The error by Cora would have been the 3rd out of the inning. Again, I'm not a scorer, so I'm just curious. So here's Randy Johnson. If he gives up one more run in this inning, he will go to a B grade. Oh, Midlife Crisis says, no, I'm saying earned runs count towards pitcher fatigue. Oh, so my question, midlife crisis, since those were unearned runs, it doesn't count to pitcher fatigue then. Okay, I didn't know that. I have to write that down. I'm sure it's in the rule book that I just skipped over. Thank you for telling me that, my friend. I did read the rule and did not comprehend it. I just went 5 runs. But they are earned runs. You are correct right there. Earned runs. So those are unearned runs. So disregard the fatigue. I appreciate that, midlife crisis. Here's Pat Collins to lead things off, followed by Ben Pasquale. And then the top of the order, Earl Combs. Johnson to Collins. 66. It's a reroll. Holy cow. It's a 12. And that is an 8. We go off the D column. I remember that. And that's going to be bases empty on an 8. Line drive ripped over the leaping shortstop Soho. Off his glove. Single. So that's a single for Pat Collins. Here's Ben Pasquale. Pasquale's going to swing the stick. Runner at first. The pitch to Pasquale, 35. Randy Johnson sends in a 35 to Ben Pasquale. That's a 9. A 9 on an A pitcher. Another swinging bunt. A number into no man's land. The toss by Cora is too late. We have first and second. Another infield single. Joey Cora has played second base putridly for the Seattle Mariners to the disdain and disgust of D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer. So that's another infield single. Advancing to second is Collins. Collins is a slow runner. Pasquale is a neutral runner. No outs, top of the order. Earl Combs, he singled and was thrown out stealing. The pitch to Johnson to Combs, 66. Oh, my God. We have first and second. That is a reroll. These are going to be earned runs. Holy cow. You got to love the 27 Yankees. Unbelievable. 66. It's a reroll off the D column. 55. And that is a 2. A 2. Home run off the right field foul pole. Unbelievable. It is a 3-run shot by Earl Combs. And again, we ran, it was a 55 on the reroll. So you check the second number here, and that's a 2. You go to the first and second, and when you re-roll, you go off the D column. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Single column hitting card, home run. This is not a single column hitting card. It is that means this guy, he doesn't hit homers. So it's not a 3-run homer. Then you go down to the next one. Double column hitting. It's a triple. Triple. So it's a triple to center. Takes a weird bounce away from Griffey. 2-run score. 6-0 Yankees. Wow. So that's a triple. We'll just go 3 here. Collins scores. Pasquale scores. It's 6-0 New York. World's Worst Gamers says Murderer's Row, baby. Uncle Dave Gardner says, check those dice. Check those dice, please. 6-0. And those are earned runs, those 2 runs. So if the first 4 were unearned, so that doesn't count towards fatigue, which I read, and then I didn't even comprehend what I read because I was so excited. But midlife crisis corrected me. Here comes... Oh, Mark Koenig steps to the plate. I almost put Ruth up. Here's the pitch to Koenig. Runner at third. The commissioner wants to ruin the game some more. He wants to have the golden bat rule, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Why not? How about this? Here's a golden rule for baseball. Just play baseball. Just play baseball. Play baseball. Just play baseball. All right, here's Mark Koenig. 25, runner at third. They're going to play for the out. 25 is an 8. A-grade pitcher. Unbelievable. Another freaking infield hit. Dribbler just past the dive, the shortstop. Nope, it gets into left field. So it's past Soho, and it's going to be another run scored. Koenig is 2 for 2, and he has a ribby. He has 3 batted in. Wow, that makes it 7-0. Still no outs. Johnson, I think we're going to have to yank him. Jesus. So that's 3 earned runs. The first 4 were unearned run. Here's Babe Ruth, 43. Ruth flew out to right. Lefty-lefty matchup. The big unit to the Bambino. 43 is a 29. Base is empty. I know that's an out. So 29, fielding column 2. It's in red. That's what I love about this. That's a chopper back to the mound. Ooh, is he an ex-pitcher? Yes, he is. That's a strikeout. So it's instead of a ground out, it's a strikeout because he's an ex-pitcher. So Johnson takes out his frustrations, a fastball that Ruth could not catch up with. That's 1 out. Oh, should be runner at first. God damn it. $43. It's still an out, but I got to check. 43 is 29. Y pitcher. He's a Y pitcher anyway. Strikeout. So runner still at first. Ruth frustrated. Lou Gehrig had an infield hit and scored his first at-bat. 7-0. 27 Yanks. The pitch to the Iron Horse. 66. Kiss that puppy goodbye. Booyah! 2-run homer. Lou Gehrig jacks that puppy out of the ballpark. Bippity boppity boom. Boom goes the ball. Lou Gehrig and Murderers Row touches them all. They are just stomping all over the big unit, and that's it for the big unit. Holy cow. We're going to have a pitching change. I didn't think we were going to have a pitching change. 2 batted in. What did I say? It was 7-0 now? 1, 2. They got 4 in the first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not. He's given up 5 runs. The first 4 were unearned. The next 5 were. It's 9-0, 27 Yankees. Holy cow. He's down to a B grade. Let's see if we can get him. Dave Gardner says 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I can't believe how many 6-6s. If this was the Red Sox, it'd be done. So he's down to a B grade now. Johnson down to a B grade. We're going to try to get him through this inning. Here's Bob Musil. Musil reached. It was the error by Joey Cora. It should have been the 3rd out of the inning in the first. Then the grand slam by Lazzeri. Musil, 24. We do have 1 out. 24 bases empty. 24 is a 12. Uh-oh. A 12. Fielding column 2. Hard hit ball. Stabbed by the first baseman Martinez. He'll take it to the bag himself. Pino wins the foot race with Musil 2 away. The Mariners fans are in shock and awe. Alternate history 100. Japanese baseball would end the game now on a mercy rule. Tony Lazzeri had the grand slam his first time up, and the dice don't want to come out. Here we go. Come on, push him up. Double ones is a 4. Oh, my God. A-grade pitcher on a 4. Baltimore chop over the third baseman's head. Lazzeri hustling out of the box. It's a double for Tony. Push him up, Lazzeri. He is a triple and a single away from the cycle. Still 2 outs. We're trying to get Johnson through the second. He's a B grade now. Oh, actually, he's a B grade. I looked at an A grade. B grade. It's still a double. Except it's crushed to the center field. It's still a double. Okay. He's a B grade. I got to remember that. Here's Joe Dugan. Dugan popped out to third. That's a 32. Will this end this inning? 26. Man at second. 26. B column. 26. I know it's an out. Ground ball to second. Cora. Joey has it. Tosses to Tino Martinez. A mock cheer goes up by the Mariners fans here. And the side is retired. Joe Dugan is 0 for 2. But the Yankees plate 5. We go to the bottom of the second here in Seattle. Twilight Zone Baseball is all 27 Yankees. We're going to let Johnson pitch. Why not? You got to try to get him through 5. He's a B grade. So 4 unearned runs in the first, 5 earned runs in the second. Here's Edgar Martinez, will be followed by Jay Buhner. Then the third baseman, Mike Blowers, right? It's Mike. Yep, Mike Blowers. Hoyt to Martinez, righty-righty matchup. That's a 13. A 13's a 14. Bases empty. That should be a walk. He is a YZ pitcher. That's for strikeouts. 14. Yep. Oh, wait a second. He's not a double ZZ, so that's a walk. Not a way to start that off. The inning off when you have a 9-run lead. So Edgar Martinez at first. Jay Buhner steps to the plate. The pitch to Jay Buhner is a 15. 15 is an 8. A grade on an 8. That's going to take away a runner at first. Flip the chart. But the A voodoo nubbed near the mound. Hoyt takes the sure out at first. Martinez advances to second. So Hoyt goes to Gehrig on the 1-3. Buhner is out. So 1 out, runner at second. And here's Mike Blowers. Blowers has pop. He has pop. He's looking for that 66. Hoyt has the sign from Collins. The pitch to Blowers is a 46. He got half of it. So a 46 to Blowers is a 13, and that's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss. He put that fastball right down the plate. And Blowers couldn't connect. So 2 outs. Martinez at second for Luis Sojo. Let's see what Hoyt does to Sojo. The pitch to Sojo. 26 to Sojo. Runner at second. 26 is a 27. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Strike 3 call on the breaking pitch. He's a wide pitcher, so it's a strikeout. Had he not been a wide pitcher, it would have been a ground out to third. But Hoyt records his 2nd strikeout of the inning and the game. We go to the top of the 3rd, 9-0, 27 Yankees. So Randy Johnson has given up 9 runs, 4 of them unearned, 5 of them earned. He's now a B-grade pitcher. We're not going to switch him out. Johnson doesn't want to come out of the game. I don't know. I wouldn't want to face a very angry Randy Johnson. But the 27 Yankees, these are the Yankee killers, they're saying? These are the Yankee killers? How bad was that 95 team? You can hear them in the dugout. All right, here we go. Pat Collins for the Yankees. Randy Johnson, that's a 53. Base is empty. 53 is an 18. Oh, that's a unique thing. An 18, I think that's an error. Another error. Hard hop to short. Soho throws low. can't be scooped out of the dirt by Tino Martinez. That is an E6. Let's double check that. 53 is an 18. An 18, fielding column 2, is an E6. Oh, my. Horrible fielding by the Mariners. They are in awe of these 27 Yankees. They're more in awe than the 27 Pirates were of the Yankees. So Collins at first. No outs. Johnson is just pissed off on the mound. We might have to take Randy out just to save his life. Take care of midlife crisis. Thank you for stopping by in the help, my friend. Here's Benny Pasquale. Had an infield single his first time up. That's a 16 to Benny Pasquale. 16 to 28. That is an out. Fielding column 2. Slowly hit to short. The only play is to first. On the 6-3. Advancing to second is Collins. Charging was Soho. He had to go to Martinez. So there's one out. Runner at second. That's Collins. He's slow. Top of the order, Earl Combs. He singled, was thrown out stealing. Then he tripled, knocking in 3 runs out of the 5 in the top of the second. He has another duck on the pond. Johnson to Combs, 32. How do you do? A 32 left-hand pitcher to a left-hand batter. 26. That's going to be an out. Topper to second. Cora throws to Martinez. Another mock cheer. Advancing to third is Collins. So that's the first time Combs has been retired. 2 outs. Runner at third for Mark Koenig. Koenig has 2 singles and a ribby. So we have a runner at third, 2 outs. Johnson looking for a clean inning here. Here's the pitch to Koenig. 22. Unbelievable. 22 is a 7. He's a B grade now. Runner at third, B grade. Fly to left, caught, and the side is retired. Had there been less than 2 outs, it would have been a sac fly, but instead, it is a fly out to the left fielder, Coleman. Johnson screams at the top of his lungs. We go to the bottom of the third. The Yankees are finally denied any runs, but they're still up 9-0. I got the wrong color, but that's okay. So Koenig flies out to Vince Coleman. Wade Hoyt. Bottom of third, he will face Wilson. Then the top of the order, Coleman and Cora. Dan Wilson, right-hand batting catcher. Hoyt has the sign. He rocks and deals to Wilson. It's a 26 bases empty. 26 to 13. That is a strikeout. He has struck out 3 in a row now, Wade Hoyt. Blowers and Soho to end the bottom of the second. Now he gets Wilson to start off the bottom of the third. Top of the order, Pickles, Vince Coleman. Coleman popped out to the catcher. Hoyt deals to Coleman. That's a 44. 44 is an 8. He's an A pitcher. That's going to take away the hit here. Lazy pop-up near the foul line. Third baseman for the 27 Yankees waiting for it. Dugan makes the catch. You can see he's an A-grade pitcher. And when you roll an 8, the A grade, the voodoo takes it away on 8 and 9. So that's another pop-out for Coleman. Hits it a little farther. This time the catcher doesn't get it. It's the third baseman for the 27 Yankees, Dugan. There are 2 down. Coleman muttering to himself as he goes back to the bench. Here's Joey Cora. Cora's been awful at second. Huge error helped to the Lazzari grand slam. The pitch to Joey Cora, 16. 16 to 28. That's going to end the inning. 28 bases empty. High. Hopper. Fielded by the shortstop Koenig. He throws to Gehrig. Side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mariners. We go to the top of the fourth. Still Randy Johnson out here. He's given up 9 runs, 5 of them earned. He's a B-grade pitcher now. The Mariners feel like they're in the Twilight Zone for sure. He will face Babe Ruth. Ruth has flown out and struck out. Johnson to the Bambino, 65. Ooh, that's a 35. It's going to be out number 1. Fielding column 2. Popped up near the plate. Wilson tosses his mask askew, waits for it to come down, makes the catch. The Bambino is 0 for 3. Lou Gehrig is an 0 for 3. He's 2 for 2. He has an infield single and a home run. He scored 2 runs and knocked 2 in. The Iron Horse digs into the left-hander's batter's box. The tall one, Randy Johnson, rocks and deals to Gehrig. 13 to Lou Gehrig is a 14. That is going to be, is he a ZZ pitcher? No, he's only a Z pitcher. That is a walk. Came high and tight to Gehrig on ball 4. A 1-out walk for Gehrig. He's reached base all 3 times. Alternate history 100. Seattle asks for a new set of dice. That's a good one. Here's Bob Musil. We have a runner at first. One out, one on. The pitch to Musil. 32. Johnson to Musil. 26. Fielding column 2. 26. Hard slide prevents the double play, but they get the force out at second. So going in hard on Cora is Lou Gehrig. So he is out. That's 2 outs. Fielder's choice for Musil. Oops. Fielder's choice for Musil. 6 to 4. He's at first with 2 outs. Tony Lazzeri. He's 1 for 2. He has a grand slam. Actually, he's 2 for 2, excuse me. Grand slam and a double. The pitch to Lazzeri. 65. 65 is a 35. That should end the inning. 35. W pitcher. It's a base on balls. Johnson is not a W pitcher, so Lazzeri swings at a high pitch, pops it up. Wilson's going to have his second put out of the inning. The Seattle catcher waits for it. And there's out number 3. Finally, Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri is retired. The Yankees fail to score once again. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The 27 Yankees, a murderer's row 9. The Seattle Mariners of 95. The Yankee Killers, nothing. Due up for Seattle, Griffey Jr., Tino Martinez, Edgar Martinez. If anyone gets on, Jay Buhner. So here's Wade Hoyt. To Ken Griffey Jr., who walked his first at-bat. That's a 46 to Ken Griffey Jr. Empty, base is empty. 46 of 13. That is a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 4 Ks for Wade Hoyt. Griffey's 0 for 1 with a walk. Tino Martinez popped out to the catcher, Pat Collins. Hoyt to Tino Martinez. 53 to Tino Martinez is a 20. That's a unique number. And it's going to be an error on Tony Push-em-up Lazzeri. So Push-em-up Lazzeri doing his best Joey Cora imitation. Martinez reaches. The Mariners need base runners. They'll take him anyway. 1 out, 1 on. Tino at first. Oh, hold on a second. Base is empty. Shoot. I had the wrong chart. That was 20, I think. It's still an error. Doesn't matter. So we'll keep the call the way we had it. So now we have bases. Runner at first. 1 out. Edgar Martinez with Tino at first. 61. 61's a 22. We're looking at the correct chart. 22. Curveball gets away. Batter hit first and second. So Wade Hoyt hits Edgar Martinez. Advancing to second is Tino Martinez. Edgar really didn't move. So we have first and second. We have to use the first and second chart now. Put that in the middle here. They could get back in this ball game a bit if Jay Buhner can go yard. 9-0, 27 Yankees. The pitch to Buhner. Buhner grounded to first. That's a 34, his first at bat. So that's a 34 to Jay Buhner's a 31. A 31. Can of corn to center field. Coming in, making the catch is Earl Combs. Quickly throws the ball in. Runners do not advance. So there's 2 down. Buhner's 0 for 2. Mike Blauer steps to the plate. He struck out his first time up. So you have Tino Martinez at second. He's slow. Edgar Martinez, a neutral runner at first. 2 outs, 2 on. Wade Hoyt still has not given up. Dare I say what I'm going to say. Here's the pitch to Mike Blowers. 43 to Mike Blowers. 43's a 29. We have first and second. 2 outs, 29. Comebacker. To Hoyt, he knocks it down. Had there only been 1 out, would have been a double play, but we say he knocks it down. Calmly picks it up, throws to Gehrig. Blowers is 0 for 2. Seattle fails to score once again. We go to the top of the 5th. 9-0, 27 Yankees over the 95 Yankees. The Yankee killers, as they like to call themselves. Well, they're not killing the 27 Yankees, that's for sure. Randy Johnson has been downgraded to a B-grade pitcher, and I refuse to take him out of the game until he gets through 5 or 6 innings. So Johnson has, after giving up 9 runs in the first 2 innings, first 4 were unearned, so did not count towards fatigue. Thank you, midlife crisis. The next 5 in the second were earned, and he hit fatigue, so he went down to a B grade. Dugan to lead things off. He's 0 for 2. Johnson to the right-hand batting Joe Dugan, third baseman for the 27 Yankees. 16 to Dugan. Base is empty. Let's get to the right chart. That's the one faux pas I have. Sometimes I don't flip the charts, but the numbers are usually the same, different variations, but they're outs or hits. 16 to Dugan is a 28. Base is empty. Fielding column 2, 28 will be out number 1. That's a chopper to Soho at short. He'll throw to Tino Martinez, 1 down. Scoring at home 6-3. You should score at home. It's good for the brain. Keeps you sharp. Pat Collins comes to the plate. Randy Johnson to Pat Collins. 25 to Pat Collins. He's 1 for 2. He singled and scored and reached on an error at short. So we have a 25 to Pat Collins is a 9. B grade 9. Had he still been an A grade, it would have took the hit away, but it doesn't here. It's going to be a sharp shot towards Soho. He makes a dive, but it's off his glove into left. That's a single. So Collins singles. 1 out, 1 on. Number 9 batter, the DH, Benny Pasquale. So we go runner at first with 1 out. Flip to the runner at first chart. The pitch to Pasquale. The right-handed DH awaits the Johnson offering. It's a 42. A 42 is a 9. And again, with a runner at first, chopped off the plate, no play, infield single. It's a Baltimore chop. Collins is second. That's the 3rd infield hit for the 27 Yankees. First and second, 1 out. Collins is slow at second. Pasquale's a neutral runner. So we have to go first and second. 9-0 Yankees. Here's Earl Combs, 26. Combs is 2 for 3. Singled and tripled in 3 runs. Then he grounded to second. So 26 to Combs from the left-handed angry hurler, the big unit, Randy Johnson. Lefty-lefty matchup here. 26 is a 27. 27 is a double play. Oh, it might not be a double play. An ex-pitcher gets a strikeout. He's an ex-pitcher, so no double play would have ended the inning. Instead, it's a strikeout. So 2 outs, 2 on, because the strikeout takes away the double play. And again, that was a 26, which is a 27. Fielding column 2. So you can see here, it's around the horn double play 5-4-3, unless he's an ex-pitcher. He is an ex-pitcher. So that's a strikeout. So we still have first and second, but now there's 2 outs. Combs is retired. Mark Koenig steps to the plate. Koenig is 2 for 3. He scored twice and knocked in a run. The pitch to Koenig, 43 from Randy Johnson to Mark Koenig. Koenig switch hitter, batting righty. So a 43 is a 29. That should end the inning. It's going to be a ground ball, hit right back to Johnson. He'll throw to first quite angrily, and the side is retired. It's 1-3. So 3 scoreless innings by Randy Johnson after giving up 9 runs in the first 2. In the first 4 unearned, and then in the second 5 earned, which dropped him down to a B grade. And hopefully I keep looking at the B grade and not the A, but I think I am. Bottom of the 5th, 9-0. 27 Yankees in Murderer's Row over the 1995 Yankee killers, Seattle Mariners. Wade Hoyt, I'm going to say it, has not given up a hit yet. His A grade has taken away a hit or 2. He's walked a few. He's going to face Soho, Wilson, the top of the order, Coleman. Soho struck out his first time up against Wade Hoyt. Hoyt has the sign, the pitch to Soho, 45, bases empty, 45. 45 is a 14. That's going to be a walk, possibly. Yes, he's not a double ZZ pitcher. He's only a Z pitcher. So Hoyt has pitched well, but he's kind of all over the place. Soho is at first, neutral runner. He's not going anywhere, most likely. Here's Dean Wilson. He was a strikeout victim. So we have a runner at first. 9-0 lead for the 27 Yankees. Righty-righty matchup. Collins sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Dean Wilson. From Wade Hoyt, 32. How do you do? 32 is a 26. 26 is going to be a fielder's choice. The ball's hit to the right side. Lazzeri flips to Koenig, but going in hard is Soho, preventing the double play. So Soho is out. Fielder's choice, 4-6. Wilson reaches. 1 out, 1 on. And here's Vince Coleman, who's popped out to the catcher and third baseman. The pitch to Coleman is a 26. I believe that's the same thing. Well, I have to look here first. 29. I shouldn't say that. 26 is a 29. Fielding column 2. Wide pitcher gets a strikeout. Hoyt is a wide pitcher. Swing and a miss. Wade Hoyt strikes out Vince Coleman. 2 outs, runner at first. Wade Hoyt is now struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 95 Seattle Mariners. These 27 Yankees, my God, they win, baby, win, no matter what game I play them in. Here's Joey Cora. Cora's been god-awful in the field. It was his error in the top of the first. That should have been the 3rd out of the inning. Allowed the bases to be loaded. Then Tony Push'em-Up-Lazzeri hit a grand salami, which I should put 4. Batted in. So here's the pitch to Cora. 53 to Joey Cora. 53 is an 18. I believe that might be an error. An 18, easy grounder, muffed by Koenig. E6. It's going to be first and third as the ball goes into shallow left center. Another error by the Yankees. This has been a very poorly played defensive game for both teams. So that's an E6. Wilson goes first to third. There's 2 outs, first and third now. So we're going to use the first and third chart. I'll just put it over here. The Yankee killer himself, the number 1 Yankee killer, Ken Griffey Jr. He has walked and struck out, so he's 0 for 1. The pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. is a 45 from Wade Hoyt, first and third. 45 is a 14. That should be a walk. He's not a double ZZ pitcher. He's only a Z pitcher. Base is juiced. Oh, boy. Wade Hoyt has had control problems, that's for sure. So Cora goes to second. Griffey on the free pass at first. Standing at third is the catcher, Dan Wilson. Tino Martinez comes to the plate. He has popped out and reached on an error. Larry Mullins, how you doing? He loves APBA baseball. It's fun. I like playing APBA. I like playing Strat. I like playing History Maker. They're all fun. Bases loaded. Seattle still doesn't have a hit. Tino Martinez, 34. Bases loaded. We got to get to the bases full chart. So I make sure I look at the right thing. I believe that's the last out, though. Bases loaded, 34. Fielding column 2. 34. Popped up. He jammed him. Right side. Lazzeri will make the catch. The 95 Mariners leave them loaded. So that was a 34. Bases loaded. Fielding column 2. Popped straight up. Infield. Second baseman. That's Lazzeri. Makes the catch. It's still a no-no as we go to the top of the 6th. Another squander by the Mariners. They've had opportunities, that's for sure, thanks to the walks and the errors by the 27 Yankees. But they are trailing 9-0 thanks to their own horrific fielding and the boom bats of Murderers Row. Jeff Hunter, how you doing? Hope all is well. Mark Jones, hope all is well. Mark Jones says the Mariners need to beam someone. I believe you're correct. Larry Mullins, I agree 100%, Al. There are so many great baseball games. There's so many great games. So little time to play them. Randy Johnson is a B grade. We're keeping him in because it's Twilight Zone Baseball. I didn't expect him to get rocked. Once he gets through the 6th, we can then go to the bullpen. But he's a B grade. He's actually settled in. He gave up 4 unearned runs in the first and 5 earned runs in the second, dropping him to a B grade. Since then, he has pitched 3 scoreless innings. My question is, if he pitches 2 more scoreless innings, does his grade go back to an A? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just curious. All right, so Johnson to face Ruth, Gehrig, and Musil. The pitch to Bambino. The big unit has owned Babe Ruth, who's 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout, and a pop-out. The pitch to Ruth, 52 to the Bambino. 52 is a 27. I know that's an out. I just have to get to the right chart. 27, bases empty. Fielding column 2. 27, that's going to be a hard hit shot. Oh, an X pitcher. He's an X, Y, and Z pitcher. That's a strikeout. So a rip shot foul down the third base line. Then Ruth is overpowered once again by the big unit. So Ruth not having a good day, but his teammate and rival on the Yankees, Lou Gehrig, is. Gehrig has 2 hits and a walk. He scored twice and hit a 2-run homer. No outs. 1 out, no one on for Lou Gehrig. The pitch to the Iron Horse from the tall, lanky, angry Randy Johnson, 36. 36 of 14. He's not a double ZZ pitcher. That's a walk. So Gehrig works his second walk. He has reached base 4 times. We have a runner at first, 1 out, 9-0, 27 Yankees. Let's flip the chart. I do like the radio board. I like these. I have the book too, but I like these. I like these much better. Here's the pitch to Bob Musil. Musil is 0 for 3, has been on base twice, once on an error. That error in the first by Joey Cora led to Lazzeri getting up and hitting a grand salami. Then he reached on a fielder's choice. 55 for Musil. Runner at first, 55. B grades an 8. And the B grade will take away the hit. So he's a B grade because he got reduced. Top to the mound. The only plays to first. So Randy Johnson goes to Tino Martinez. Advancing to second is Lou Gehrig. So there's 2 down now. That's going to be 1-3. So the B grade still took away the hit. Larry Mullins asks, Al, are you going to the D2D con? I don't know. I can't say yet because life is life, you know? Things happen. So I don't want to commit myself. But I'm sure it's going to be a good time for one and all. Here's Tony pushing up Lazzeri with 2 outs and a runner at first. It's a 32 to runner at second, excuse me. Get the right chart. Runner at second. 32 to Lazzeri is a 26. That should end the inning. 26. Chopper to second. Cora has it. Mock cheer goes up as he throws Lazzeri out at first. The side is retired. The walk doesn't hurt. So after giving up 9 runs, 4 unearned in the first, 5 earned in the second, Randy Johnson has pitched 1, 2, 3, 4 shutout innings with a B grade. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Wade Hoyt, with all of his walks and errors by the Yankees in the infield, still throwing a no-hitter. He will face Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Mike Blowers. Wade Hoyt throwing a no-no. Let's go to bases empty. Here's Edgar Martinez. He's reached base twice. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. The pitch to Edgar Martinez, 36, bases empty. 36 is a 14. Guess what? That's another walk. He's not a double ZZ pitcher. Edgar Martinez has reached base 3 times. Runner at first, no outs for Jay Buhner. Buhner has grounded, out, and flown out. So we have a runner at first. 9-0, 27 Yankees over the 95 Yankee killer Seattle Mariners. Here's the pitch to Buhner. Righty matchup. Buhner with a 43. 43 is a 29. I know that's an out. We got to look at the second column here. Y pitcher. He is a Y pitcher. That's a strikeout. Wade Hoyt doing his best Randy Johnson impersonation has now struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 95 Seattle Mariners. Runner at first, 1 out for Mike Blowers. World's Worst Gamer says, if there is any weakness to APBA, what is it? I don't know. I mean, if you roll a 60, you kind of remember the numbers. That's not a weakness. I honestly didn't think this game would work because I'm like, how does this formula work? I don't know how it's fun and it seems to work. And I don't play the the master version as they call it. I do have master stats with some of these teams on a card, and maybe someday I'll try that. But I just enjoy the basic game here. I mean, play the games you like. That's what I say. There's weaknesses in all games. What I like about APBA, I love the pitching grades. That's something Pine Tar had. And they actually had, and I got to play some more Pine Tar again. But I love the pitching grades. So to me, when I buy a season, I'm thinking of the good pitchers and stuff. The weakness, I don't know. I mean, if you roll 66s, it doesn't matter what the pitcher does. He's having a bad day. So 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Blowers, 36. Yankees still hitless. 36 is a 33. Runner at first, 33. Jammed and popped up left side. Waiting for it. Near the third base bag is Dugan. There are 2 away. So Wade Hoyt came in tight to Blowers. It's a pop-out 5. 2 outs, runner at first. Still a no-hitter. In the bottom of the 6th, Luis Sojo steps to the plate. He struck out and walked. It's one of the ugliest no-hitters you'll ever see. The pitch to Sojo 36 to Soho. So a 36 to Soho is a 33. That's going to end the inning. 33, jammed him again. Popped up. He jammed Soho just like he did Blowers. Dugan, it's deja vu all over again. A great Yankee once said. Makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 7th. Wade Hoyt still throwing a no-hitter. Just want to make sure. And he had a couple of, the A grade took away a couple of hits on the A. So Wade Hoyt throwing a no-hitter. We go to the top of the 7th. 9-0. Speak of the English out. Randy Johnson downgraded to a B, but still, he's pitched after giving up 9 runs, 4 unearned in the first, 5 earned in the second. Has thrown 4 scoreless innings. He's looking for this 5th scoreless inning, but I don't think his grade goes back up, and we're not going to do that anyway because I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get him through this inning. Alternate History 100 said the odds of rolling 66 are 1 in 36, which is only a 2.8% chance. And how many did I roll today for the Yankees? Unbelievable. For the 27 Yankees. See, I don't, even if they're playing the Red Sox, I'm always amazed about the 27 Yankees. All right, so Randy Johnson to face Joe Dugan, 51 to the third baseman, right-hand batting third baseman for the Yankees. Dugan is 0 for 3, and that's a 51, bases empty. I'm going to have to flip that chart. That's a 9, and he's a B grade. So I believe this will be a hit. Had he been an A grade still, he would have struck him out. But because he's reduced, it's a single past the dive of Soho into left field. So that's a single. So Dugan gets a hit. First hit of the game for Dugan. Runner at first, no outs for Pat Collins. This will be Johnson's last inning. The pitch to Collins, 63 to Pat Collins. Collins was 2 for 3, been on base all 3 times thanks to the error by Soho. He has singled twice and scored a run. So a 63 to the right-hand batting catcher, Pat Collins, from the left-handed hurling Randy Johnson. 63 is a 13. That is a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Johnson has now struck out 3 of the 27 Yankees. 1 out, 1 on. Runner at first. For Benny Pasquale, the DH, the number 9 batter, he has an infield single, a ground out to short, and another infield single. So he's 2 for 3. He's been hustling. The pitch to Pasquale, 63 to Benny Pasquale. 63 is a 31. 31 is a well-hit ball to center field, but not well hit enough. Making the catch is Earl Combs. So let's make sure he does 63 is a 31. Actually, it's left center field, and it's Musil who makes the catch. Runner holds. Vince Coleman, makes the catch. So that's a 7. 2 outs. Dugan still at first. Top of the order, Earl Combs. My mistake. The Mariners are in the field. Combs has struck out, grounded out, tripled in 3 runs, scored a run himself, singled his first at-bat, and was thrown out stealing. Here's the pitch to Combs. Runner at first, 2 outs. 36. Well, that's a 36 lately. That's a 33. That's going to end the inning. 33 on fielding column 2 is a pop-up towards third. Waiting for it is Blowers. He makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Wade Hoyt throwing a no-hitter, an ugly no-hitter with a bunch of walks and infield errors, but he has a 9-0 lead. Wade Hoyt has a 9-0 lead throwing a no-hitter. So Randy Johnson goes 7, gives up 4 earned runs. 5 earned runs in the second, 4 unearned runs in the first. Hello, Finner27. How you doing? He says, I love seeing an old season being played, my friend. I'm jealous. I didn't realize you were playing the Mariners. I love the 95 Mariners team. That's the first APBA set I picked up. It was a playoff set. You can find them on eBay still. You get the 8 playoff teams. If you don't get the 8 playoff teams, then don't buy it. And you only get 20 players though, but that's all right. All right, so again, Wade Hoyt throwing a no-hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. He's going to face Wilson, then the top of the order, Coleman and Cora. Dan Wilson 0 for 2. The pitch to Dan Wilson's a 35. Base is empty. I got to switch that chart. 35 is a 36. That's going to be an out. So a 36, base is empty, fielding column 2. Oh, wait a second. No, that's ball 1. Upstairs. He went high. Chin music. Ball 1. You could walk someone that way. So 1-0 count. You got to remember that. Wilson gets another chance. 42. Base is empty. 42 is a 38. 38. And that's another ball. So it's a 2-0 count on Wilson. Had he been a wild pitcher, it would have been an automatic walk. 2 balls, no strikes, and more chin music. Wilson glares out at Hoyt. Hoyt glares back at Wilson. Pitch homeward bound. 66! That's going to break up the no-hitter. Oh, reroll on the D column. 14. 14's a 6. It's a smash to left center field double. That is the first hit of the game. It took 3 rolls for Dan Wilson, but he doubles, breaking up the no-hitter. So Wilson's at second. No outs. Collins goes to the mound, has a quick discussion with Wade Hoyt. Back behind the plate, top of the order, Vince Coleman, who's 0 for 3. The pitch to Coleman is a 16. We have to switch the chart, but let's look first. 16 is a 28. That should be an out. Runner at second. 28. 16 is a 28. Fielding column 2. 28. Ground ball to Koenig. He looks the runner back at second. Throws to Gehrig. 6-3. 1 down. So 1 out. Coleman's 0 for 4. As Michael Terranova, Psalm 76, check out that channel and subscribe, please. Says, too bad on the no-no. I was hoping for it. So was I. Here's Joey Cora. Definitely not a good day for Joey. Runner at second. 1 out. 36 to Cora from Wade Hoyt. 36 is a 14. 14. Just missed ball 4. They squeezed him. So it's first and second. 14. Just missed ball 4. They might have squeezed him a pinch. First and second. 1 out. That's second and third. First and second. First and second. So Cora reaches base for the first time. 95 Seattle trying to at least not get shut out. They broke up the no-hitter. Ken Griffey Jr. steps to the plate. He's walked, struck out, and walked. So he's 0 for 1. Wilson at second. Cora at first. The pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. 65. Hoyt to Griffey Jr. 65 is a 35. So a 35. What's going to happen there? 35. He's not a wild pitcher. So Griffey swings at a bad pitch and pops out to the catcher, who makes the play near the first base stands. 2 down. Nice play by Collins of the 27 Yankees. 2 outs, 2 on for Tino Martinez. He's 0 for 3. He's popped out to the catcher. Reached on an error by Lazzeri, then popped out to the second baseman, Lazzeri. Here's the pitch to Tino Martinez. That's a 21 to Tino Martinez from Wade Hoyt. Tino, a left-handed batter. Wade Hoyt, a right-handed hurler. So that's a 21. That's a 30. And we have a first and second on a 30. Mile high, medium fly to left. waiting for it is Musil. He makes the catch. The side is retired. The no-no goes bye-bye. We go to the top of the 8th, 9-0, 27 Yankees. And I think it's about time to take Randy Johnson out, though he has thrown score. You know what? We're keeping Randy Johnson in. It's Twilight Zone Baseball. And he's thrown 5 scoreless innings. He doesn't get his B grade. I don't think you can't go back to an A grade once you lose it. But he's still a B grade pitcher, and he wants to pitch. He's angry. He's pissed off. He's settled in, but it's a lot too late. So here's Randy Johnson. Oh, my God. Koenig standing on his head at the plate, taunting Randy Johnson. Here's the pitch to Koenig from Randy Johnson. That's a 15, bases empty. 15 is an 8, B grade. That's going to take away the hit there, and I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So bases empty. He was reduced to a B grade. That's an 8. But you see the B grade pitcher, well hit, but it's right at the center fielder. Snaring it is Ken Griffey Jr. So Koenig hit it on the screws, but he's out. First out here in the top of the 8th. That's going to bring up Babe Ruth. Randy Johnson, the only Yankees dominated is pretty much Babe Ruth. Ruth is 0 for 4, including 2 strikeouts. The pitch to the Sultan of Swat. 14 to Babe Ruth. 14's a 30. 30 bases empty. That's a shot towards the left center field gap. And making the catch, Vince Coleman, 2 away. That was the best ball hit off the bat of the Bambino, but again, he is hitless. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 for 5. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. Lou Gehrig's had a pretty good game. Gehrig, infield single and scored. 2-run homer, walked and walked. He's been on base every time. Johnson to the Iron Horse. Lou Gehrig, 51. Could this retire him? 8. It's going to. Bases empty. We know the 8 voodoo. Normally, any is a hit. If you're not an A or B pitcher, the 8 is a hit, but he's a B grade, even though he was reduced from an A. The A grade takes away the 8 and 9. But again, that's a well-hit ball to center field. Racing back is Griffey. He makes the catch. 3 fly balls, 3 outs. Another scoreless inning for Randy Johnson, but he still is down 9-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-0, 27 Yankees. You shut them down since the 2nd, but it's a lot too late. And we're just going to let Johnson pitch. That's the beauty of playing cards and dice. Wade Hoyt lost his no-hitter on the leadoff double by Wilson after we rolled 2 balls. It took 3 rolls. And finally a hit. So he's throwing a 1-hitter. Edgar Martinez has been on base 3 times. 2 walks and hit by pitch. Edgar Martinez, 53. Righty-righty matchup. 53 is a 20. Bases empty, 20. That's going to be another error on Lazzeri. It was a hard hit ball. Lazzeri knocked it down. It went to his left. Picked it up. Pivot through low. Gary couldn't scoop it out of the dirt. And that's an E4. Second error on Lazzeri. It's been a sloppy game defensively for both teams. So a runner at first, no outs for Jay Buhner. Buhner is hitless. Grounded out, flown out, and struck out. Here's the pitch to Jay Buhner from Wade Hoyt. Righty-righty matchup, 41. 41 is a 24. 24 is a double play. Tailor-made hard hit ball to short. So that's going to go Koenig, Lazzeri, on to Gehrig, 6-4-3, 2 outs, bases empty. Just what the 27 Yankees wanted. It's 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 9-0. 27 Yankees over the 95 Mariners, a.k.a. the Yankee Killers. Hoyt throwing a 1-hitter. That's a 43 to Mike Blowers. Base is empty now. Mike Blowers, 43 is a 29. That's going to end the inning. We just got to get the right call on that. So a 29 to Hopper. X. Is he an X pitcher? No. Hoyt is a Y pitcher. So after fouling the ball off, a 2-hopper back to Hoyt. Hoyt throws to first. The side is retired. Scoring at home 1-3. We go to the top of the 9th. 9-0, 27 Yankees. We had a no-hitter going into this bottom of the 7th. Leadoff batter Dan Wilson doubled after we rolled two. We rolled, it was a ball. We rolled, it was a ball again. It was a 2-0 count. Hoyt went right at him. And Wilson doubled deep to center. So Hoyt looking to go the distance. He's labored a bit, but we're going to keep him in the game, right? Here's Randy Johnson. Johnson will deal with Musil. He's a B grade, 61. 61 is a 40. Bases empty on a 40. Fielding column 2. He's not a wild pitcher, so that's going to be strike 1. Popped up foul. 0-1 count. Musil digs in again. 65 from Randy Johnson. 65 is a 35. 35. Jams and popped up. Wilson will make the catch. So that's a put out for the catcher, Dan Wilson. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Randy Johnson has settled in after 9 runs in the first 2 innings. 5 earned runs in the second, but 4 unearned runs in the first. The 4 runs right here. Tony push him up Lazzeri hit a grand salami after the Joey Cora era. Here's Lazzeri. Lazzeri with a 26. Lazzeri 26 is a 13. Swing and a miss. Johnson has now struck out 5. 27 Yankees. 2 outs. Base is empty for Joe Dugan. Yankee third baseman. Right-handed batter. Left-handed hurling. Johnson fires it in at a 51. 51's a 9. That's going to be a... Is it 9? The voodoo, if, again, he's been downgraded to a B-grade pitcher. Had he still been an A, it would have been a strikeout. But it is a single past the dive of Soho into left. So a 2-out single by Dugan. That's his second hit of the game. Wilson goes out, or starts to go out to the mound, and Randy Johnson just shoos him away. He wants to finish this thing. Pat Collins, runner at first, 2 outs. Dugan is a neutral runner at first. Here's the pitch to Pat Collins. That is a 31. 31 to Pat Collins, a 14. 14 Z pitcher. Johnson is a Z pitcher, so that is a ball. 1 ball. Collins, 1-0 count. Pitch homeward bound again, 45. 45's a 14. 2 balls. 2-0 count. Runner at first, 2 outs. Collins with a 34. A 34 is a 31. Fly ball. Hit to left center field, drifting over. Calling off Griffey is Vince Coleman. He makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 9-0, 27 Yankees. Wade Hoyt throwing a 1-hitter. Randy Johnson throwing a shutout from the 3rd inning on. The problem is he gave up 4 unearned runs in the first, 5 earned runs in the second. So really it should only be 5-0. Wade Hoyt has dominated the 95 Mariners. He'll face Soho, Wilson, and Coleman. Here's the pitch to Luis Soho. That is a 12. Bases empty is a 25. So a 25 on the 2 column is he an X pitcher? No, he's a Y pitcher. So after a foul ball, it's a ground ball to Lazzeri. Lazzeri's made 2 errors today, but not on this one. He throws to Gehrig, 1 out. Yankees 2 outs away from winning on Friday night Twilight Zone Baseball. Hoyt 2 outs away from a 1-hit shutout. It's an ugly 1-hit shutout. Plenty of errors and walks. Dan Wilson, who has the only hit. The pitch to Wilson, he's going to do it again. 55. 55 is an 8. Nope, it's not. So here's where the A voodoo takes away a hit. 8 normally would be a hit. He's jammed, pops it up, third base side. Joe Dugan makes the catch. He's had 3 or 4 where the A voodoo takes away a hit on the 8. So they're 2 down. Wade Hoyt, if he gets Vince Coleman, will throw a 1-hit, 9-0 shutout. Coleman is hitless. 63 to Vince Coleman. That was a 63. 32, this ball game's over. On the 32, it's a fly ball to center field. Musil going back, Combs going back, reaching up, makes the catch. The game is over. The 1927 Yankees get revenge for the 95 Yankees as they thump the 1995 Seattle Mariners 9-0. The Mariners got one hit. After rolling 2 balls for Dan Wilson to start off the top of the 7th, he doubled, and that was it. Your player of the game. So Wade Hoyt is the winning pitcher. Randy Johnson is the losing pitcher. Your player of the game is Wade Hoyt. The Murderers Row hit 1 homer, 2 homers, and then, so they hit 2 homers. Lazzeri and Gehrig. Ruth was 0 for the world. He was 0 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Babe Ruth was 0 for 5, striking out twice. Wade Hoyt struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So Wade Hoyt struck out 6 Seattle Mariners. Randy Johnson struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. '27 Yankees. So the 27 Yankees, I've played them PC baseball games. I've played them card and dice. They win. This is the first time I've used the 27 Yankees in APBA. They win. So Wade Hoyt's your winner. Randy Johnson's the loser. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be a fun game. It was interesting. We took the no-hitter in the bottom of the 7th, excuse me. And Dan Wilson, the number 9 batter for the Seattle Mariners, breaks it up with a double. So thank you for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank Michael Terranova, SOM76. Please check out his channel and subscribe. As Mike Terranova says, I might do this game in Strat. I could do this game in Strat too because I have those sets, the gem sets. World's Worst Gamer, thank you. He says, for me, it's always a good time when the 27 Yankees play. I love playing the 27 Yankees on my tabletop. It's very fun. I think we're going to next, we might, because I'm a glutton for punishment, we might throw the 67 Red Sox at them. We might throw the 67 Red Sox at them next and watch my beloved 67 Red Sox lose. No, do it, Mike. Do it. Then we can see the results. Do that, my friend. I'd like to thank Alternate History 100, Finner 27. Oh, he says, Al, I might have missed it. How do the pitchers fatigue for APBA? When they give up runs, earned runs. I actually read the rule and then interpreted it incorrectly because I got excited about the Yankees. So a pitcher fatigues if a starting pitcher allows 5 earned runs, that's the important thing, in any 3 consecutive or fewer innings, reduce his grade by 1 letter immediately after the 5th earned run scores. If he remains in the game, his grade can continue to be reduced 1 additional letter for every 5 earned runs he allows within 3 consecutive innings. His grade cannot be reduced below a D. A and B pitchers are first reduced to A and C, and A and C is then reduced to A. Now, here's the question. I got to ask it. So he gave up 5 earned runs in the second, but then he threw 5 shutout innings. If a pitcher allows no earned runs in 5 consecutive innings, increases grade by 1 letter grade. If he allows no runs in the 6th consecutive inning, increase it by another letter grade. He can advance 2 grades, a maximum of 2 grades this way, but not beyond an A. So I don't know if you, I think once you lose your grade, you can't go back even if you throw 5 shutout innings. That's the way I play it. So, all right. Well, thank you very much. Let's continue our thank yous. World's Worst Gamer, Michael Terranova, Alternate History, Finner 27, Larry Mullins, Mark Jones, Jeff Hunter, Uncle Dave Gardner. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. He did an unboxing for Payoff Pitch. I rolled a lot of 66s for the Yankees. And D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, please hit the bell for notification when we go live. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Like, share, subscribe to them as well as me. Grow the community, grow the fun. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy New Year. God bless. I love you all. Peace.